Hello, I'm Charlene. I've had a season ticket in the famous 5-upper for half my life. I sit there with mum and dad and my best friend. Today what I'd really like to do is tell you a little bit about me, what I think I could bring to the role, what I propose on doing and how you will benefit. Like many of you I'm sure, I've been Hibs daft all my life. I've spent overnight queuing for tickets, I've made those grim Boxing Day trips to Inverness in the snow, Hibs tartan featured very prominently at my wedding and I pay into HSL. I truly believe I'm passionate about Hibs and I'm one of our own. Both my parents and grandparents grew up in Leith and have held season tickets over the years as well. Okay, so moving on to why I think I'm suitable for the role. I believe I can be an effective voice on the board and make sure all supporters' views are heard. Not just specific groups, I want all fans' views to be heard. Since leaving Aberdeen Uni 5 years ago, I've went on to gain 5 years project management experience dealing with big complex projects. I believe doing that has made me able to deal with big groups of stakeholders and actually make sure that I am able to take viewpoints forward and deal with really difficult conversations. I think it's going to be really important in this role because actually I'm there to make things happen and I've got experience of doing that. I've been in many client board meetings before and I can assure you all that I would not just be there to make up the numbers. I will not be a yes person, I will go in and I will make sure my voice and your voices are heard. Often after the games, me and my dad will have many an argument, whether it's in the car on the way home or later on that evening. And actually, sorry Dad, but I would not use this as a way of getting a consensus on what the Hibs board think. I would be there purely to represent all Hibs fans' views and would not be going there with either my dad or my views or any of friendship groups for that matter. I believe the board needs something a bit different. I think diverse views are really important. We've got an absolutely huge fan base that's made up of different backgrounds, genders and ages. It's important that all people's views are taken into account. So, how am I going to manage this while working full time? Well, I'm more than used to juggling commitments. Whilst at PwC, I was actually studying to become a personal fitness instructor. I did this while working full time, and also I was Marie Curie chairwoman for the West of Scotland fundraising group. And not only that, I was training for marathons. I've done 17 marathons over the last few years, and I must be absolutely crazy. I'm really not good at sitting about on my backside. I live in London, but I don't believe that would stop me. I would make sure I was available to attend all games, home and away, should I be elected, and also I would be at all the board meetings on a Thursday morning. I'm really lucky in my job at the moment that I already complete flexi time and I'm able to work from home when needed. So attending ad hoc events at Easter Road would not be a problem. So now on to the important bit. What exactly am I going to do? Well, I can't promise that Cummins will never dink a penalty again, and I can't promise that me as one person will have the answer to everything. But what I can promise is I will do my utmost to make sure all Hibs fans' views are represented. I plan to track all comments through all different types of various channels, whether that be Twitter, Facebook, the forums, or talking to people over a pint around the stadium or over a pie in Easter Road. I will dedicate time every day to respond to people. Even when I'm hungover after we get that automatic promotion, I will make sure I'm online responding to Hibs fans. But it's not all about those who love social media. I also need to be around for those who don't live their life through a hashtag. And I would make myself available where it's phone call, word of mouth, text, whatever it may be. I want to hear those fans' voices as well. Should I be selected, I propose to hold an open surgery at Easter Road once a month so fans can come along and have a bit of an informal chit-chat session and we can get their views as well. So, how do you think you're going to benefit from my ideas and all of this? Well, we've now got over 100,000 people on Facebook and Twitter that are following the club. We've got over 11,000 season ticket holders and there's tens of thousands of people that follow Hibs from around the world through online forums. I think it's clear to see from May when 150,000 people lined the streets the potential this club has. And I really think it's important that we use those 150,000 people to get their views on board and use them to the best of the club's ability. As we move towards fan ownership, I really do believe that we should be the most engaged club in the country. Before each meeting, I would propose that I would summarise all the fans' views that I've seen throughout that month and share that with the fans so there's clear transparency between what they see and what I'm taking into the board meeting. I've done some research around the UK and Europe, and actually there's already clubs out there that will post board minutes online. Obviously we would have to have a summarised version and be careful with confidentiality, but I believe this is something we could replicate. Other teams have done things such as Twitter takeovers, where people will actually have players online at certain periods and fans are able to ask questions. Other teams have done things like produced apps, so they can see the length of time there's a queue to get a ticket, the queue time to get their half-time snacks. These are all things that are exciting opportunities that I believe the club could actually progress with. We were the first British team to participate in Europe. We were the first to play under floodlights, and obviously we were the first to wear the green. Now let's make great strides forward in becoming the best engaged club in the UK that we can be proud of. So I hope I've been able to tell you why I'd be suitable for the role, what I would bring and what the benefits are. And I really hope you will believe me in saying that I've got the professional experience, I've got the energy, and most importantly of all, I've got that Hibs passion to be able to take this forward. I'd really like to thank you for listening, and if there's any questions, then please reach out to me on any form of social media or grab me around the stadium. Thank you.